Hey, how you doing? Today we're going to discuss about aging of receivables. As you know, this is a common requirement for all companies, whether you're in a other industry like a service industry, trading industry, or even manufacturing industry. You all have to deal with the serious problem of collections. Now, cannot emphasize to you more, this is a basic accounting report. Now, how to go about the aging. The aging is based on this report format. Please notice the columns, the fields that we have defined here. You have accounts receivable, that will fall under your current, your Ref T1, Ref TU2, that is Ref U1, Ref TU1 from 31 to 60 overdue, and this is Ref TU2 61 to 90, Ref TU3 91 and over. Now, the first thing that you have to learn is where did that file come from. So let's look at it. Let's check it out. That file comes from here. It's your design view, and look at your property sheet and your data. You close that for a while. Save it. Let's go back. So that's design view and design format property sheet. That is where you define in what file will your report be coming from. So you now have this report. This is sales 1. Sales 1 is also the basis for your report, like a sales journal, like for instance a sales book. So that's sales 1. Now the sales 1 comes from this report. So let's access that, just so we know where the roots are coming from. What is the standard report? Standard source. So sales 1, this is where is that report coming from, your aging report. And this comes from here, the sales transaction report. And your sales transaction report, of course, comes from your transaction query report. So two query reports will give you this particular report. Okay, the aging report. Okay, now the reason why we trace that source of the query report from the transaction report is because it is also where you define the aging columns. Let's check it out. Okay, let's review it once more. What are the fields that we are talking about here? We're talking about AR field, that's accounts receivable. So fine, you already have an idea what is that all about. But how about this Ref TU1? And please look at the definition. It's the sum of the Ref TU1. Okay, why is it the sum? Because we're talking about not the whole file. We're not talking about this whole file. Not this whole file. But we're only talking about the summary of this file. And the totals, the sum totals are here at the bottom. You see? That's the total that we need. Okay. We go further to your right. This is the total that we need over here. We need this total. We need this total. And that one. We need that total. Okay. No, not that one. This one. Up to here. Alright. So we close that. That's what we need. That's why the definition here is sum. Okay? Now, once we've established that, let's check out how the definition was made. So in Ref TU1, this is the important part actually of this discussion. The rest of you already have an idea how it is defined. But here, how you define the overdue accounts is this one. So Ref TU1 means the Ref TV. Now what is the Ref TV? Okay, let's check it out. The Ref TV computes the date, the current date minus the date of the invoice date. That's why when it appears on your screen, we have reflected the number of days here. See? Number of days. So from there, from that definition over here, we are able to compute these days. Now once we know those days, then we can already separate the days. Those over 30 and less than 61. Alright? So we separate that field and we put it in this field, Ref TU1. We separate also this other field. Alright? So that's 60, 1 to 90 days. That's your definition. And so on and so forth. So our point is, it's there. Your date is there. So that's how you define this particular report. So let's review. This is your aging report. And it is defined from the transaction report. Transaction report makes the definition and carries the definition up to your sales report and to your sales one report. Sales report being the sales journal, or the source of the sales journal. Sales one is just a qualifying. It's just a qualifying field where you are able to choose which output you want to create. So I hope it helps you in a whatever manner, and we're just stay tuned. This is another video from iSystem, and this is brought to you by MS Access. I'm wearing anti-glare sunglasses, so I'm not weird. It's just that it's for the computer thing. Alright, so as a review, this is your aging report, a most widely used report in all industries, and it was also easily defined by using MS Access. Cannot emphasize to you more. This MS Access is a fantastic way of creating database format, database reports, and you can rely on it. If you are not really an industry which is operating nationwide, and you're just operating in one building, then MS Access is not for you. Not Oracle, not SAP, not ERP systems. That's cost you an arm and leg. Okay, MS Access is already in your system. If you have Windows and you have Windows Professional, it goes with MS Access. So it's there. All you need is a programmer like me, and we're good to go. You can define your own system. In fact, we already have existing systems. You just check our website, and from this YouTube channel you can already check it out. Alright then, now let's review your aging report. Okay, so aging report comes from that is the output. It comes from a definition of the fields. Now this is the AR field, the accounts receivable field. But this accounts receivable field is not defined if it's overdue. Now you define it in these three fields. Overdue 31 to 60 days, overdue 61 to 90 days, and overdue 91 and over. Alright.